Hey, howdy everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're checking out the new Dayseeker track entitled Pale Moonlight. Now, I've heard a few things about the song. Let me just kind of lay them out for you so you know where I stand and my biases. I have heard that the lyrics are cringe, and I've heard that it's kind of in between Dayseeker's old stuff and their newer stuff like Dark Sun. I was not the biggest fan of Dark Sun. I think their best album is Sleep Talk, in my opinion. I think that was the perfect blend of metalcore and pop stuff, and I think it's really, really good. That whole album is like a 10 out of 10, beginning to end, especially songs like Drunk and Crash and Burn. Those are my two favorites on the album. Drunk has just one of the best melodies ever, and Crash and Burn has one of the best build-up to like a full song build-up to like the end. Oh my goodness, the build in that song is incredible. So please, if you've not listened to Sleep Talk, go listen to that album. Dark Sun I think is okay. I think my favorite song on there is Paper Heart, but I don't think it's quite as good as Sleep Song. Sleep Song. What am I talking about? As Sleep Talk. I'm kind of losing it a little bit, I guess. Yeah, Paper Heart's the best song. The rest of them are just kind of all right. Okay, every time I see Neon Grave, I think of Neon Gravestones by 21 Pilots, which is a supremely better song. Okay, anyway, let's get into the new Dayseeker song, Pale Moonlight. So yeah, like I said, I have heard a few things from my Discord, but just general things. By the way, join the Discord if you want to join in on verbally abusing me daily. So join up. We have a great time in there. Other people do, at least. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. I'm hoping that this is good because I like Dayseeker. I may not like Dark Sun as much as Sleep Talk, but I like Dayseeker. Let's go. Rory! Why am I getting Dune vibes from this? It's like Dune with a little bit of like, oh, like weird cyberpunk stuff. Slightly. Poppy? It's kind of a vibe. He's got them Tony Stark glasses. Stone for attention. I love his voice, dude. It's so good. Does she not look like Poppy? Speaking of which, I still have to hear Poppy's new album. Nice. Let's go, Rory screams. W. Love it when Rory screams. I can't remember if he screamed on Dark Sun or not, actually. I didn't listen to it that much. Okay, not too bad overall. Turn the key of D minor here. I want to hear that chorus again because I want to try playing it, because there were some good little melodic touches that went into like the other choruses. The first chorus I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then he did like little things here and there in the later choruses, which is something he does very well. Like Rory is really good at adding little little runs and kind of ornamentation kind of things here and there that make it like interesting on subsequent choruses. So let me find the chorus and hear this again. Let's check it out. Yeah, that melody is really good. Sorry. I love jumping octaves. If you don't know, I have a 49 key MIDI keyboard here. So if I want to go higher or lower than those 49 keys, I got to spam the octave buttons that are on the left side of the keyboard here. So I have to like. Okay. And then I have to like watch the screen to make sure I reset. There's like a little tiny one of those, like, you know those little screens, the little, like, I don't know, they're little and they're like one color, and it's like just the little, you can see the pixels really easily. And I don't know, I used to have a this might be a throwback, but I used to have, sorry, this is very off topic, I used to have a little MP3 player, and it's shaped like a jelly bean. It was it was some kind of Sony Walkman thing, like an evolution of the Walkman, but it was shaped like a jelly bean. There we go. There it is. It was shaped like a jelly bean, and it had like that kind of screen on it, and it was really like here. There, where it's like the pixelated screen. And I don't know, I think about it often. I wanted to kind of buy one because like I would listen to that so much. I would go to like the radio and I would listen to the radio, and then there was a like kind of a screensaver thing for the screen, and it would show like a twinkly star night, and had like the moon, and it would show like a nighttime scene in this like monochrome little screen on the thing. And I would stay up until like 11 p.m., which was late for me at that time. This is when I was a lot younger, and and I would stay up and I would look at that screen, and I would listen to the radio, and I would watch the little stars in the screensaver like twinkly. And that was when I figured out I had autism. And then I probably have autism or something, honestly. Not gonna lie. I definitely have some sort of OCD or something. All right. And that's another reason why I have autism. Look at that shit. Look at that tangent I just went off on. I'm trying to find more pictures of this thing. Anyway, I wanted to like go back and buy another one just for nostalgia's sake, because the one I had broke. It had like a thing that you flick it, the USB comes out, and that broke. So I want to buy another one, and they're like 5 megabytes. So I'm not going to buy that because you can put half a song on there. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, I think this is a pretty decent Dayseeker song. Not sure how I feel about it overall. I think the chorus is probably the best part. It did get a little samey and a little repetitive as it went on, and I don't think the melody in here is quite as good as something like Paper Heart or Drunk or title track off of Sleep Talk, or any of the majority of those tracks on Sleep Talk. But I don't think it's bad either. I don't think it's quite as boring as other stuff in the metalcore scene, but it's fun. And hey, no matter what, Rory's voice is amazing. So even if Dayseeker puts out mid music, Roy's a very talented dude, and his voice is incredible. And I love when he does some Scream stuff too. There's a little bit of that in here too. I can't remember if we've seen that in Dark Sun. I can't remember if we've seen that since Sleep Talk. I don't remember. All right, I'm gonna give this song 7 out of 10. Not bad. Pretty decent. I could like it on repeat listens. Am I going to listen to this more before the album drops? No, probably not. Generally, unless I really love or am obsessed with a single, I'll wait until the album drops to hear it in the context of the full thing, and then maybe I like it more. That's kind of what I did with Thornhill, with Silver Swarm and Tongues. I didn't listen to those really at all past my videos on them, and I ended up liking them a lot more in the context of the album, so maybe that'll happen with this, who knows. Alright, cool. Well, that's my review of this song. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Join the Discord. Goodbye.